Hey everyone, it's BDevine, of course, from BDevine Online. I hope that this finds you awesome. We are doing a reading for the energies of the eclipse, and you are awesome. All right, 1, 2, 3. Think about it. Now, there's going to be a separate recording, and the separate recording is going to give you a little bit more insight into the actual energy of this itself. This reading is about what's coming up, and I'm going to be using a new moon solar eclipse for Aries 2024 for each of the card decks. Plus, I've got some other cards that I'm going to be working with as well. So, as you are listening today, keep in mind that in 2017, in August the 21st, right on my birthday actually, was the last major solar eclipse, new moon, Aries energy. There are so many planets sitting in Aries at the moment. We have Mercury in retrograde as well. So we have one thing don't happening after the other. The same is true for this energy that's forecast for tomorrow. It'll be 11 around that time, Pacific time. So it's going to be different depending on where you live. I personally am not going to be standing outside with eclipse glasses on watching it or using my phone. I'm just staying away from it and sending light. As you will understand why I'm doing that in the little bit of a message I'm going to give about the eclipse, okay? But anyway, let's focus ourselves on number one here. Now, number one is the Forest of Enchantment Tarot. So we're going to focus on this. And we're also, I'm just cleansing the cards a little bit. I've already done all this, but doing it again. And we are also going to get some runes from the Witch's Familiar deck. And I got these because I love runes in themselves. And we will take a look at the Elder Fatak message for number one. And then we're going to do this specialized reading. So number one, what are your rune stones? We have Othala. We have Berkano. And we have Solwilo. Okay. So this is for number one. So let's get a look at these. Okay. Othala, as you can see, we have this energy here of the lobster here. And this is talking about the home. It can talk about inheritance. It can talk about a group, prosperity, heritage, and ancestors. So knowing that your spiritual light team are also connected with your ancestors, your guides, your loved ones, okay? Everybody is connected with going through massive changes right now. You're either on the positive side of things or you're going to stay on the negative side of things. So I'll explain a little bit more about that in my eclipse recording, but be aware. that your energy right now is very important. And that's why you might have been tested over the last week. Berkano has come up here. I have a little sheet. This is about birth, sanctuary, life change, fertility, secrets. I've often find Berkano is very telling of revelations, you know, things coming to the surface. So you're going to understand why something has taken its time, or why something had to be the way it is. I mean, you have two very slow creatures here, but it's all coming into fruition. And so Willow here, okay, is success, sensuality, wholeness, life force, and victory. So number one, it's speaking for itself for you. All these things beginning to come into your life and shift into your life. What is this eclipse going to do for you? What were you doing August 2017? What were you doing last year in April for the eclipse last year in April? Isn't it funny? Last year in April for the eclipse, I actually literally took my driving test for the United States on that day. So that could have gone either way, right? But it was a success. And it was the beginning of a turning of events for us so that we could move into our new location in May. So we were getting set up and then we were moving. So maybe you're getting set up now. Something's coming into alignment. Okay. I also want to look at these real quick. Angel of Abundance. The message for number one. Focus on your priorities. Where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them time and attention they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. Focus. Is it worth your time or is it worth your energy? That's my favorite saying. This next part of our journey is going to be big, and we really have to be ready for it. You might have been preparing for a really long time. Like me, I feel like I'm ready now for the next chapter of my life to begin. And if I hadn't have done things or experienced things the way that I had, I may not have gone into teaching you as thoroughly. And so, you know, with my courses and the Light Leaders Academy, that may not have started because I might have rested on my laurels, right? Anyway, number one, here are the sections for your reading. New Moon in Aries. Where is Aries on your natal chart? Have a look. What is the energy at this time for you? What is a shift in life because of your new moon? What is shifting in your life because of this new moon? What is something going dark? What is something that is ending? What is something that's illuminated? Something that is beginning? A change that lies ahead? And something that you can manifest. Okay, I love the green on these cards. Super nice. Okay. Alrighty, ho. Okay, energy at this time. Look at that. Two of Challenges. You see, in this energy, he is looking at what appears to be a reflection of himself. There is a situation here coming into your life where you really are going to have to look closely at how you see yourself, how you see your life, whether you're being your own best friend or whether you are your own worst enemy. Healing is occurring. A different perspective needs to be held. And also that the energy at this time is really causing you to look within in a different lens. It is causing you to explore in a different way. And this may come up with challenging circumstances. When I go through challenging circumstances, I'm really looking at my reaction, and I'm really looking at things that I might need to change, right? I also get the message for you, number one, that there is someone that you love very much who you have lost on the other side of the veil, and they are looking at you, and they are guiding you. They are with you always. They love you deeply. They want nothing but your success, happiness. They want you to be strong and healthy, and they definitely know how hard it is. So you need to just reflect on yourself, how you see yourself, and what do you want to have change as you move forward this year. A shift in your life because of the new moon. Look at this. The 5 of challenges. A shift in your life because of the new moon. Something is really, really, as you can see, kind of like ripped up from the root here. Something is really, really it needs to go, actually. I feel like when you are honest with yourself, there's a situation that is no longer serving you. I'm getting the message you need to rip it out. Cut something out, cut someone out, maybe cut the thoughts out. Maybe something is causing you inner strife. I'm feeling this person is looking out for your highest good. The shift is going to be that you will see clearly who or what is good for you and who or what is not. And it's really time to honor these feelings. It's time to let go. There is something better for you. As you do this, even though it's hard, I feel like you're really rewarded for that. It doesn't take long for you to see the benefit in removing this from your life. I think you're really hard on yourself, number one. You don't need to be. So something going dark, something ending. This is a choice. This is a connection or a partnership. The Lovers is not always focused on love, a love relationship. It is focused on how you feel about love. How love has shown itself to you. How your parents showed you what love was. Some people are like, oh my God, my parents hated each other. So how have you developed to know what love is? Is it to do the opposite of what your parents done? There's something very, very healing occurring. and something that's ending, and that is relationships that are only reflecting or bringing or triggering negative emotions. The 6 is about your sense of where you're going and the choices that you've made. And yes, the Lovers is about, in many cases, an actual relationship where two people are close. But it can also be a group. It can also be an online presence. It can also be a change in community. It can be a change in what you value, how you see yourself. And I feel like this is what we're beginning to see, because the beginning phase of this journey on this reading is about reflection. And then this has also got two people, maybe it's the same or two different parts of yourself here. And you might be fighting with letting go of a past situation, or fighting with letting go of where you stand, or fighting of, just wanting to keep things how they are. But whatever it is, it's coming to an end, and you will make a choice. And it may surprise you what that choice actually is, but I feel like it brings you great benefit. So something illuminated or beginning here. Look at this. A new group, a new setting, a new situation. Not everybody's happy about it. Isn't it amazing? I have done readings since I was 15 years old, since 1990. And isn't it amazing how when you're beginning something in your life, say for example, you know people and they've watched you and they knew you did whatever you were doing and with your spiritual life or whatever. But when you have some good news, when you have something exciting, when you have something that means so much to you personally, that the people that you thought would really be there and the people that you thought would really care are the last people who are there. I was talking to my friend in Australia, and she has had a great loss, and she's been on her own in this whole thing. I've been on the end of the line, but I don't know her personally. I've just been there to support her through this whole journey with her husband, and I got close to them and I got connected with them. And I said to her, is anybody coming to your house while you're going through all of this? Are they just taking care of some things for you so you can get your head around what the hell's going on? Is someone looking after you? And then I realized they weren't. And I realized I was looking after her. And that's probably why I was there the whole time. It baffles me. It baffles me that when you're going through the biggest thing that's so important to you, that everyone will just turn on you, turn away, not interested. And you know why? Because you're not giving something to them. You're giving something to yourself. Or in times of great loss, you're going through mourning. Oh, it's uncomfortable for other people. I'll just go quiet. So don't worry about shifting your perspective and going in a different way. Who gives a shit if everybody is sitting there boo-hooing? They're not your friends. I realized this very, very clearly at the beginning of this year, who my friends were and who were not. And it was important to me. It was like it was a light went on the whole situation, and I realized, oh my God, I've been wasting my time here. And you know what? It's not a waste of time if there is something that is developed from a bad situation. If there is strength that is gained through loss and adversity, if there's determination that is developed because you don't really have anyone but yourself to rely on, this is going to be something illuminating for you. Yes, people who you thought might be on the journey with you may not be. You know what? Okay. That just means you're going to align with people who are. A change that lies ahead. The 8 of challenges. You cannot get in your head about this, okay? Yes, there are going to be, this is a card of being stuck in your own way. You cannot let the people around you influence you so much, especially if it's negative. Do not feel alone. Don't despair, okay? Through this time of feeling like the universe has just forgotten about you or something, believe me, I go through it. I'm like, really? All of this time, constantly, and nobody comes, gets it, does anything, supports. Everyone just says their little thing and that's that. It's like, it's hard to continue to go forward. Sometimes it gets overwhelming. Sometimes you do feel like you've been abandoned by the universe. But I'm telling you, when we have these moments, when we're really looking at things clearly, or we're finally letting an emotion out, we get so much clarity. We bounce back even harder. We have to have those moments in our life. So a change that lies ahead is how you feel about it. You are having a time of deeper understanding of yourself. It can be confusing. Make sure you're casting light on your situation, bringing in the healing angels to guide you, lifting your emotions, bringing yourself into alignment. Where's my candle going out? Bringing yourself into truth, bringing yourself into a new perspective, because you got big things to do. It is upsetting. We can't take people with us that we really want to take with us, right? It can't happen all of the time. Look, I have to light a new candle for your new direction. Okay? You're going, and you're going to do it. And you are supported by the people that are meant to be there. And if there's nobody there, the universe is supporting you because you're awesome. Something I can manifest. Look. Look at that. What do you want to manifest here? What do you want to really do here? Because this shows everything is connected. Everything is happening. You've got the world at your feet. When you understand this, okay, when you understand what this is for you, and you begin to shift your trajectory into a much higher energy, and you keep on lifting your vibration, and you let yourself feel things, which is a new start for you, then you're able to just whoop, shake your hands, focus a little bit, and you begin to manifest. So I'm going to look at something for a second. I'm going to look up, because it says Weaver of Spells, right? See if it's in here. It's not in here. Okay. Okay. Never mind. You know that with most of this energy, these are big oak trees as well. And oak is wisdom. It is strength. Overall, this eclipse energy is bringing things that you can manifest to light by having an examination of yourself in a different way. Where do you want to be at the other side of this eclipse? Because there is a great split already happening, and the eclipse is going to bring it into alignment even more. So many people are not going to understand where you're going. You don't need those people to understand where you're going. You need to focus on yourself. Understand that you're birthing new things into life, and you are going to be rewarded greatly by having this deeper look at yourself with compassion. You're supported every step of the way. So thanks for listening, and if you want your own personal reading, I can go into great depth for you, channel for you, get a healing plan together for you, whatever it is that you need, okay? All right, number one, thank you. Okay. Number two. Thanks, number two. We have a couple of things that we're doing. And the first thing that I want to say is that the eclipse is tomorrow, obviously, and I'm going to do a separate recording just talking about it a little bit, okay? So I'm trying not to do too much today, but I am focusing on the new moon solar eclipse reading in Aries, and there are a number of planets in Aries at the moment. Excuse me. Okay. We're going to look at some runes for you as well. So I'm going to start there. All right. So thank you for joining, for liking, subscribing, sharing, whatever it is that you can do to help spread this light. I appreciate it. Oh, yikes. Okay. Oh. And we have some runes here. This is going to be a focus for you for this new moon eclipse, solar eclipse. What were you doing in 2017, August 21st on my birthday? What were you doing on my birthday? And what were you doing last year in April when there was an eclipse as well? All right, let's have a look at here. Degas, breakthrough, enlightenment, balance point, transformation, awakening. Gibo. Okay, where are you, Gibo? Gifts, partnership, sacrifice, fair exchange, honor. And Fehu, this is something you can often draw this on your, you can draw it on your hand like this. Okay, I've got oils on my hands, it ain't gonna work. Just draw that on your hand to bring in some prosperity and to remind you of being prosperous. But Fehu, wealth, luck, abundance, energy, and fertility. You could also just put this rune sign in, say, your office or wherever it is that you work, right? To bring this abundance in. So you're going through transformations and changes, and it's all happening. And the wealth and the things that you're looking for are coming more readily into your life. So you have a good start with the eclipse energy here. Be prepared. Be prepared for these changes. And the angels of abundance have a message for you as well. No more complaining. Complaints are affirmations of victimhood, which is never true spiritually. Take back your God-given power by affirming that you have an abundance of choices and freedom. With your increased confidence and assertiveness, watch these positive affirmations blossom into reality. Okay? Everything is heard. Everything. We're creator beings. We need to really focus on that. And I'm not saying that you have to be perfect all of the time. How can we be? You know, it's just time for us to see ourselves in a different way. Understand that a whole lot of crap happens to even the best of people, and it's one thing after another. Tower, 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 tower. And sometimes we have to tell people about it. We have to get it off of our chest, and that's fine. But use it as a way to, shift your whole viewpoint. Change things up. Sometimes it's there to make us do so. So, new moon in Aries, solar eclipse, a split is going to happen. A split of those from the light, those in the dark. So, we're going to have a look at the Morgan Greer deck, which I love. I would love to get the standard size of these cards. But at the same time, I really like little cards because I can do this reading. And it's a little more clear. All right. So the energy at this time. The energy at this time for you. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Bless me. Okay. Must be important. Energy at this time. A shift in life because of the new moon. What is shifting in your life because of the new moon? Something going dark, something that needs to end. Something that needs to end. Something illuminated, something that's beginning. A change that lies ahead. Something that you can now manifest. All right. Energy at this time. Well, number 2. An arrival. The Knight of Pentacles is slow moving. This has taken its time to arrive to you, but it's here. This is talking about something that you're responsible for. Something that you were closed off to previously. Something that you've been really strongly opinionated about, right? For yourself. I feel for some of you this is also someone that is approaching an offer. A new job can sometimes come up here. But this is about you, and the energy of the time is making sure, as you can see, he's really protected. Making sure that you're protected, but at the same time, you do have to have experience. You do need to see clearly. You do need to open up yourself to these new situations for you. The energy at this time is going to be moving at a nice pace. The confidence, the solar plexus chakra here, the protection here, the new direction, and he is pushing forward into his future. He doesn't have all of the skills yet, and that may be you as well. Like, you haven't opened up all of your potentials yet, but you're ready, and you're ready for action. A shift in your life because of this moon. Look, it's almost literally this moving into this. Paying attention, focusing, being paid what you're worth, being given what you deserve because of your hard work. Opening yourself into doing more than you thought possible. There's definitely a financial shift for you, number 2. And maybe for some of you, there's recognition. Your name is stamped into things. Somebody might want to come forward in your life and offer you a new direction. Someone might want to offer you a contract. Somebody might want to offer you to use your skills in a different way. Whatever it is, the energy is working, it's moving, it's beautiful, it's grounding, it's fulfilling. Something going dark, something that's ending here. See, this is Virgo energy, and it's the ending of doing things alone. You have what you need. You have done all of the hard work. You have studied. You have, experienced. You've placed light upon situations. You've had things come up in your life that are just ridiculous, what has been going on. And your candle is wiggling like hell here. It's been crazy what's been taking place, right? And you're coming out of this now. This is ending. This period of going it alone and doing it on your own and trying your best to give and give and give. That period of all of the work side of things, like giving without receiving, is over. So what is beginning? Look. You have many people that are grateful for you. You have many things that are going to now fall into alignment. The balance, the justice, the scales of justice are here. Like, balance is given to you. For some of you, this is a beginning of a whole new way of life. This is a beginning of finally receiving what you're owed. This is a beginning of being grateful and of sharing your bounty also with others, if that's the case for you. The more that you have, the more that you can share. Other people's prosperity benefits you, and your prosperity benefits other people. It all needs to be It's like there's a wave of people that weren't getting anywhere that are going to get somewhere here. And it's a brand new beginning. And you need to also be ready for having things as well. We get ourselves in scarcity thinking. Getting towards the end of something in your cupboard and going, well, I need to be careful on that because I don't know when I'm going to the shop again. Where did that come from? You start weaning down on being careful not to run out of something. You know? God, I used to be chasing the kids off out of the cupboard because they'd just be staring in the cupboard and staring in the fridge, and my husband will laugh at this, but it's like, you're not hungry, you're just bored. Now get out of the fridge, get out of the cupboard. Well, how did I know they weren't hungry? What did it really matter if they grabbed something to eat anyway? But it was like a thing with me of, there are certain times that you eat. You eat when you come home from school, and you don't be a pig about it because you're going to have your dinner. And then if you don't eat all your dinner, you're not getting any dessert. There was consequences for stuff that happened. Now it's like, oh, you don't feel like eating? Oh, you just do whatever you want to do then. I don't want to upset you. I don't know where that parenting came in, but I was like traditional. Anyway, that's where you get this. The cupboards are going to go bare. You know, I must stock up on stuff, and then, oh no, now I've spent all my money on stocking up on stuff. And look at the old cycles, because when you have, you know you're going to be different than a lot of wealthy people who don't give a thing. You know you're going to be different. So you also have to look at limiting beliefs. What's limiting, what's been limiting. This is a real change to have, and you've earned it, okay? A change that lies ahead, see? Once again, the mastery is there. The King of Cups understands his spirituality. He is connected with music and healing, connected with strength and support, trustworthy advice. So you're moving into a lot of wisdom here. This is something that you've worked very hard for, and now others are going to see just how much you have to offer here. Finally, right? And you're manifesting this rest. You're manifesting peace of mind. Just a peaceful, easy feeling, like the Eagles say. Oh my God, right? But you're manifesting a gentler journey because your journey has already been hard enough. So for number 2, you can see, if this is the deck that you chose, you can see that you have chosen wisely, and the message that you've been wanting to hear is given. The change that you're looking for is here. The light is there. Like you know how they say there's light at the end of the tunnel? Well, it's right in front of your face now. Grab the light. Continue to share what you know. Give. And you will be rewarded 1,000-fold. Not that we have to do anything to be rewarded, but we have to constantly remember that we are constantly in a cycle of healing and change. And so therefore, you know, when we think we're going to get to the end of the healing or something, unfortunately we're not, because there'll be something that shows us where the light needs to shine in our life a little bit more. And for you, there's been limiting beliefs surrounding money, and you've worked some of those things out. You've worked out quite a lot about yourself, actually, and now you can rest easy that things are going to take the turning of events that you've wanted them to take. That you can lift yourself into these higher vibrations now without fear of falling. So stay in that vibe. Stay in your high vibe. Don't let anything pull you down, okay? The world needs you and your work and your skills. And you're going to have your time to shine. Be ready for it. Okay? And if you need my help with anything, my website is always down below. There's also a free course, Do the Destiny Code. Do everything that you can do to keep your vibration high. Yes, I do readings, but that is nothing compared to the healing work. Okay? But anyway, a healing plan can be made for you. Situations can change. And you're already going to see so many results. So sending you blessings, number 2. Congratulations. This looks awesome. All right, let's move on to number 3. All right. Number 3, this is your deck. It is actually, surprisingly, a really cool deck. It's the Haunted House Tarot. I thought it was going to be like weird, but it's not. I actually really am digging it. So you've got one of my favorite decks here, number 3. We're also going to do some rune cards for you. And then we're going to do an eclipse reading. So let's see. I also want to tell you that I'm going to be making a separate recording about the eclipse tomorrow and explain a few things. And also, you know where to find me for your own readings, mandalas, healing courses, whatever it is that you need. I'm here for people's spiritual growth, to wake up to who you really are. All right, so let's have a look at your runes for number 3. Oh my God. Here we go. Perthro. I think I'm going to have to use these because they all came flying out. Wusho. Isa. Everybody else got only 3, but we're going to keep going. Ingwas. When they come out like that, what can you do? Oh, she's... Ooh. Ihwas. I know someone's going to probably... Bacano. Someone's going to probably say, oh, you're not saying that right. I don't care. I'm saying it how I'm saying it because this is my reading. And I like the way I say it. Right. Perthro. Perthro is your first one. All right, Perthro. All right. Heck, where the heck are you? There. Good omen. Fate. Something unknown. The initiation is coming in. This is a good omen for you. Plus, they all flew out. So something is all coming out in your life as well. Right? The Wunsho brings the joy, the pleasure, the belonging, prosperity, kindred spirits, the right team around you. Isa brings this self-control here, focus, stability. Ice is kind of like Isa, you think of ice, so something that's not quite moving, okay? Then you have Ingwas, which is about creation, wholeness, energetic bursts, harmony, evolution. Aojis is about defense and courage and protection and independence and higher self. And was I'm a little bit confused about this one. Oh, there. Magic, liberation, rebirth, awakening and protection. A Volcano is communication, fertility, secrets, life change, and births going on here. Look how amazing. Now these are just a tiny little deck of cards. I just got them for like $2 or something. I just wanted to check them out. which is familiar, runic oracle. And I got them because they're runes, right? I love it. So, yeah, your journey is about to change, and it's changing for the better, but you need to know that it may feel chaotic and it may feel crazy, but it's changing nonetheless, and it will even itself out, okay? All right, now we are doing an eclipse reading. Yes, I know my English. I might not be able to say things in the right way because I'm in my own past life, I was a seer. Sometimes looking at the runes brings back a lot of things to me. So I just say things in my own way. But let's get a look at this eclipse for 2024, April 8th. What were you doing on August 21st, 2017? I was having a birthday, 2017. It was the end of that year that my husband and I began to reconnect with each other, because we had not been in contact for a long time as friends. And then we got back in contact at the end of 2017, and the rest is history. So there you go. So it brought change, right? So last year in April, there was an eclipse as well. I was doing my driver's license on that day for the United States. I can actually drive in 3 countries now. So there's that. All right, new moon. What is the energy at this time for number 3? A shift in life because of the new moon. What is the shift? Something going dark or something that is ending. Something illuminated. Something that is beginning. A change that lies ahead. And something that I can manifest. All right. Now, just one moment. Yeah, I'm taking my 1970s ashtray thing and using it for my sage. I just feel like maybe you need it. Go through your house and sage it. Put the angels at every window, every doorway, down the street. Okay? Change your energy. All right. Energy at this time. Look at that. I always see the miracle coming in. You're at the other side of it here. Okay? You're doing a happy dance. The rain has passed. The clouds have lifted, and you have this, everything that you're looking for. You have more than what you asked for here. So this is the energy here now, to be in a state of success, that you're already seeing your goals come to fruition. You've turned away here, and you're deciding that you're looking at things that you want to see. You've turned away from, trying to figure out other people's motives or whatever. You've reached the completion of your cups, okay? You're going to go into a new journey here. The energy at this time is to say goodbye to anything that's not in alignment. And if people don't like you being happy, and if people are just like, you know, carrying on at you or whatever, then it's just reinforcing why you've turned away. It really is. If someone's not happy for you, when you finally get through something, and they're only happy when you're miserable or asking for their advice or whatever, they are not your friends. They are trying to, you know, control you. They just want to dump. You can't do that. Because of your decision to move away, because of your decision to change things around, it has brought within a lot of blessings here. Now, the shift because of the new moon. What the heck is this card? Six of Swords. A shift in life because of the new moon. See, you don't have all of the trials going on. You just easily move away from it. It's like you've already passed a massive testing, probably time and time again in your life, let's face it. We're never given just one thing and, okay, we're done. There's a lot of things that we have to deal with. But a shift in your life could literally be a shift in location. It can be a shift in vibration. It can be a shift in who you have around you. Your support, right, is always there. Your spiritual light team are always there. But your shift in perspective moves you away from the chaos and into a much calmer reality. So something that's ending is this BS right here, where you're overthinking, you're over-worried, your nervous system is on overhaul, you've been unwell, you've been focused on things hurrying up and finishing, and you know, you've been wondering when and who and where, and yeah, you've been trying and you haven't been seeing results, and this has happened and that's happened, and this is ending. The stress and the anxiety and the worry over your children, people that you know, you worry over your business, you worry over your life, whatever worries you've been going on about, you've been doing your own self in here, it's finished. Let it finish. Don't let it sneak back in, right? And something illuminated, something beginning. Look at this. Wow. Is this powerful card of strength here, where you've faced these obstacles in your life and it only brought you more determination, and you felt sorry for yourself or whatever was going on. Okay, you know, recently I had to tell someone exactly what had been going on in this last week, and I didn't like it because I don't talk about it, you know, and I got it out. And when you get it out, sometimes everything sort of lifts off of your shoulders a little bit easier, because you're finally admitting your true feelings to yourself, that you didn't like it, you know, it wasn't what you wanted, it wasn't what you had been trying to achieve, and it was one thing after another, and it was a lot. And then you see the comeback phase, and it starts to fall into alignment. What's next? Strength is about Leo. It is about the spine. It is about the heart. It is about healing. It is about infinite possibilities. It's about being able to tame the lion just with your bare hands, because you believe you can, right? There's a determination here. No more bullshit. And it's also a recovery card. So if you've been unwell, or what I like to say is, I'm going through a clearing, I'm going through a release, I'm going through a rewiring. I never admit any of the S-I-C-K word, ever. Why would I claim that in my life? Especially if I want it to go away. Anyway, strength is there. How beautiful is that card? Love it. Okay, nothing's going to get to you unless you let it. Nothing's going to get to you unless you let it. Now, the change that lies ahead. Look at that. Is that not getting everything that you want? Right? Very quickly at that as well. Look how illuminated everything is. Look at all the sparks of the divine. Look at all of the enchantment here. So the change is that you finally see the result of all of your efforts so far. You finally see it. All of your efforts have come to this opening of your greatest potentials, abundance, joy, happiness, connections. Finally, it's happening. It's happening because of you. And you've been going around on this merry-go-round, you know? And now you've finally chosen the right horse to sit on, if that makes sense, right? And you steadily go towards your goals. Something you can manifest here. Again, the right situations, the right people, the right places, the right community, the right home, the right everything. People who are looking for love, the 2 of the cups and the 10 of cups show a growth or an intensity in a relationship. It shows a deep connection. It shows partnership. It shows understanding. It shows fairness, balance. You can't have a relationship and it's all one-sided. I see a lot of times people will get really cranky with their partner because they want their partner to be a certain way towards them. And they want their partner to be like that love story or something that they might have seen, and they're not getting it. And they're like really trying to change this situation, but they're being horrible to the person at the same time. How is that going to warrant a really good result? Excuse me. How is being mean to someone to make them do what you want them to do, A, going to make them do what you want them to do, or B, bring you into balance and love? Love has to be equal, both sides. It has to be wanting to grow, otherwise it grows apart. So there's balance, harmony, peace, blessings coming into your life, number 3. The chaotic time and real tests, I guess. It's not always testing in the way that you think it is. We've got to remember that we have a blueprint of life. With the blueprint of life, right, we have set things up to make sure that we're going to actually do things. So if we made things really easy for ourselves, we're not really learning anything that we want to learn, you know, we have to come back. Sometimes we have set ourselves up because we know how challenging Earth is, and that you won't reach your highest potential unless you've had everything that could possibly be thrown at you, so you know how to deal with it all. You know what I mean? It's never punishment. It's always for our highest good. It feels like we're being punished at the time. It feels like we're unheard. The universe is pissed off with us, whatever it is. But it's not true. Those are our feelings of not being good enough, that we have to do more. And we have to get rid of those as well. We are good enough just how we are. And whether other people appreciate it, see it, or know it, who cares? You'll end up getting rid of that feeling of needing others to validate who you are. That does not define your worth, you know? And we have to learn that as well. So, overall, number 3, you've done it. You made it through. The energy is going to be intense. It has been intense, especially since April began. You got all these planets sitting in Aries right now, like tons of them. And it pushes an Aries energy, which is very determined, but at the same time fiery and can be cranky. So try your best just to mind your anger as well, and continue to be determined, because it shows just how your determination pays off for you very quickly. So this is the eclipse reading. This is a new moon in Aries, solar eclipse. What is eclipsing in your life? What is changing? What is ending? What is concluding? What is beginning? What do you want to have happen? Listen to the message I'm going to be giving about the eclipse tomorrow, and do with it as you will. Stay really optimistic at this time, and understand that we have been through eclipses for millennia, and we just need to remain really positive and in our light. That's it. Sending all of you many, many blessings. I hope this has been helpful, and bye for now. Bye everyone.